Hi folks, Bob Dale for Southern Ring Marketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks, folks. We sell lots of them. Gosh knows how many we've sold in the past few years. My son loves them, I love them. This is my grandson, so he's bringing me a piece of dirt here. That's fine, thank you. And by the way, before all you old saws go, oh, what's he doing with that Marine Corps shirt on, folks? Parris Island, 64, 226, 67, Dong Ha, Vietnam, and Quai Son in 68. So that's why my family buys me these shirts. Back to the business at hand. We love diesel trucks, folks, and we really like loaded up nice ones that we can sell that are bargains. We only sell on eBay. We're not open to the public. That doesn't mean you can't come and look at them and all that. You're certainly welcome to. But we don't have salespeople and all that. That's why our prices are what they are. We're going to list a great truck here today. Going to be a super bargain. Dan's going to be gone, so you'll be talking to me about it, and I will sell it. Those of you who have dealt with us know that I will sell something, and this is a bargain that I can sell. I will also tell you before you call me, before you send me an email, shop around and see what these trucks bring and then call me. This is a wonderful truck. Everything about it you'll like. We're going to sell it just like it is, just like we got it. It's a 2010 F250 Lariat turbo diesel. You can see it sitting here, four-wheel drive. It does have every option, I guess, that you can put on a truck. And it's got so much that I'd stand here and use up all the video time, so we'll show it to you as you go around. It does have, in fact, a nice set of high-dollar Nitto tires. It has an extremely high-dollar set of rims on it. Gosh knows what those things cost. It has got a 3 to 4 inch lift kit on it, and it's not a cheap lift kit, folks. It's a real lift kit. Runs and drives just like it's supposed to. No rust issues. The spares under it. Bed liners in it. The bed's never been cut and all that. The bed's not beat up under the bed liner. Has every option. When I say every option, it has navigation. It has moonroof, it has folding mirrors, it has it all. Come on, we're going to show it to you. Think you'll like this truck. We like it a lot. Come around here, it's got the chrome package. See all this?
Got the chrome package. Tow hooks, got the chrome grill bars,
look at the headlights here. They don't look like they've been farmed in. This is not a farm truck or work truck. For those of you who are going to call it, look how clean this is under here. No rust issues, none of that. You see the tires that are on it. Come right here and look. I'll show you. See the carpet under that? That's snapped down, but Dan was folding the mirrors a while ago. It's only got 232,000 miles on it. Let me point out right now, folks, this truck's only broken in. It has been tuned. It has been deleted, so you don't have to worry about any of that. This truck's ready to run on for as long as you want to drive it. Look in here, son. I told you it had never been a farm truck or work truck. See that? We can't clean them up when they get all that in there. The headliner is perfect. It has no smoke odors, no pet smells, none of that stuff. Power seat.
Now this little trim piece is cracked, but the seats not ripped or torn. None of that. They're in good shape.
Everything works. You can see the seat working there. We'll look back here. Clean as it can be. Look at the carpet, son. Show that.
Carpet's clean, power sliding rear window, fold down armrest.
Look here, folks, look inside the gas tank. You can see it's never had any paint work, doesn't need any. It's not wavy, it's not dinged and pinged up. All the lines on it are perfect. You can see under here once again how clean it is. Never been in the mud and never been jerked around. It has what Dan calls the old man step on it. You can see here, I'm going to lift this. You can see, what you can see there. Look.
It's not cut, there's no holes or anything.
Look down the side. Look at the lines down the side. It's not been remade, not been painted on, smeared on.
Here we got the big pipe.
This gives you a really good view of the undercarriage. You can see it's got the spare under it just like it's supposed to have. Do you see him out there? He'll get away from you in a second. Look back here. Once again, the carpets are as new. All the door jambs are perfect. that. See up in here, look at the door jambs. Someone, I would assume, this was someone's daily driver, probably a superintendent of some kind who checked jobs or work sites or whatever. But he took care of this truck. Look how clean this is. Here's all your books, records. Here, books, not records. Someone get me on that. This is a great truck. This cool truck, folks. Hey, you can go buy one just like it for about 75 grand, and
you'll spend you another 3 or 4 or 5 on lift kit and tires and wheels. And
then in 5 years, this truck's probably going to be worth about what you give for it, the way they are going and what we sell them for, and the way the prices are going up. But you can go buy your new one. It's going to smell good for about a week or 10 days. Then it's just going to be like this one here. There's not going to be any difference, except it's going to cost you about $50,000 to have that new smell for a couple of weeks. Thank you for the mud. But I want you to look at it. It has a great stance. It stands up perfectly. It runs and drives perfectly. Got a great set of tires on it, wheels. I mean, what more can you ask for? And you won't believe the price, folks, when you call me to ask me about it. My name's Bob Dale. My phone number is 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. You can call me weekends, evening, whatever. And I return all my phone calls. If I don't answer the phone, trust me, I'll call you back. But if you're looking for a truck as a daily driver, if you look for a truck for your work site, if you just want a nice diesel truck around the house that you don't have to, take the equity in your house to buy, this is it right here. Anyone can afford this truck. You can't go buy, I can't think of anything that you can buy for what this truck, we'll sell this truck for. The difference is I point out, in 3 or 4 years, this truck's going to still be worth the money. Whatever you go buy new, it's going to be worth a mere pittance of it. You go buy a gas burner, a new gas burner Ford, will cost you $50-something thousand. Guess what? 5 years, you know what it's worth? About 10. But anyhow, a gas burner. This is a great truck. It's a bargain. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's a great value. It's a 2010 Ford F250 Lariat. Turbo diesel engine, 4-wheel drive, every option. It has moonroof, it has navigation, it has it all. Spares under it like it's supposed to be. Got a great appearance, great ride and drive. You can fly and drive this anywhere in the country safely without any worries. Plus, remember this, folks, it's already been tuned and deleted, so you don't have to worry about that. But thank you for watching our video, folks. It's a great truck. Somebody's going to buy it, somebody's going to like it, and someone's going to buy it before the sale's over. So if you're interested in it, give me a call. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, give me a call. We'll work it out. I promise you. Sell it to you on eBay. We do everything through eBay. You'll have the buyer protection plan and all that, which is a real deal. We've had to use it. 2010 Lariat. Thank you so much for watching our video. We do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Hey folks, we're going to add something here. We just looking through the paperwork. We should have already done it. But in 2010, MSRP, before they started doing this lift kit and all that, gosh knows what all that cost, was $58,845. And this is, okay son, I'll be waiting just a second. This is not just a Lariat, whatever, it's a Lariat Ultimate package was another $4,000 on top of all that.
Got extra heavy duty alternator, traction control, skid plates, FX4 chrome package, 355 limited slip. The white platinum tri-coat paint was an extra $500.
Golly bum, you couldn't buy this truck now for 75 grand.
Yeah, they've gone up a lot.
Gee, all right. Thanks, folks.
Hi, folks. Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. Before I do, just want to show you a couple things. First of all, this truck has no blow-by. You can see just the lightest wisp of smoke, which smoke's no big deal because, especially on a 6.4, every 6.4 in the world has had smoke since new. But the main thing is, you can see I set the oil fill cap down. It doesn't blow off. If it blows off, it means the crankcase is under pressure and the engine compression is getting past the piston rings into the crankcase and you got a wore out motor. But not the case with this one. It's got a high flow intake. The EGR has been deleted. It even has motorcraft batteries, which that alone should tell you how this truck's been maintained, that it has motorcraft batteries, because they're about twice as much as a Walmart battery that works just as good. So somebody has spent the money on this truck. You can also see the bolts have had an impact on them, so you know the radiator's been replaced. That's the biggest problem area with a 6.4 is the radiator. But I already done on this one. We don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came into us, just how clean it is. Now I'm gonna hop in and take you on a test drive. Okay, now that we're in the truck, I'll show you a few things. Dual zone, automatic climate control, heated leather seats, power adjustable pedals. Got the traction control. Let me turn the radio on to a good channel. Radio works, you can see navigation. I like these compared to the 08s. The 9s and 10s have a lot better navigation set up. Got tow command, got upfitter switches, power sliding rear window. It's got your moon roof. It's got, got just about everything you can put on one. Even the steering wheel's in good shape, just a little discoloration on top, but not ripped or torn, and we can dye that so you won't even notice. Seats are in great shape. Windshield, for once, is not cracked. It's got a fresh oil change, not even due for another 7,000 miles or 5 or something. Anyway, it's not due for a while. Biggest thing is the DPF's been deleted, and let me go ahead and start driving while I explain that. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So even though this video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps I'm hitting is that this truck is tight. There's no squeaks or rattles. There's no thunks coming from the suspension or anything like that. You know, if we told you this truck had half the miles it was showing or even less, you believe us. It's just that kind of a truck. It's been really well maintained, and fortunately it's got the 6.4 Power Stroke engine, which really is the best engine. I like it even better than the 6.7 in my 2015 because you can turn them up, and you can turn these things up from 0 extra horsepower up to 300 extra horsepower for a total of 650 horsepower, and they'll live. It doesn't hurt them to have to be turned up. You don't have to put head studs in them. You don't have to do any of that. You can just turn them up and go, and that's the best thing about these. Now, this truck has been DPF deleted, so the soot filter is gone, and what the soot filter does, it lowers the smoke that comes out, but unless you're just beating on it, it's not going to smoke anyway. And the problem with the 6.4s is the way, unlike new trucks that use that fluid to clean the soot filter, the 6.4s just dumped extra fuel into the rear 2 cylinders and called it good, which that had the effect of, first of all, killing the fuel mileage, and second of all, if you didn't stay on top of the oil changes, you could get fuel building up in the crankcase, thinning out your oil and causing other problems. But not the case with this truck. What we've done is I didn't know what kind of tune it had on it, so we've gone ahead and installed an H&S Minimax tune, so we can adjust this tune anywhere. We can leave the power level stock, or we can go all stock 350 horsepower, which trust me is plenty. Or if you're like me and there's no such thing as too much power, we can turn it all the way up to 650. And trust me, with 650, this thing will outrun a Corvette up to about 70 miles an hour. It will flat out get down. And My last truck had a 6.4, and I left it turned up all the time. And the other thing, the fun thing about it, a 6.4 being tuned, is if you've never heard of rolling coal, you can do it with this one, and that's where you can make it blow some black smoke. But the good thing about these H&S tunes is, in normal driving, they don't blow any smoke. But there's a way to, you give it throttle, but not give it enough to downshift, and you can just blow some smoke, which is handy if somebody's tailgating you, or you pull up next to a buddy of yours and want to mess with him. But like I said, under normal circumstances, it doesn't do any smoke. But we can also adjust how much smoke it makes, from no smoke to a lot of smoke. It doesn't really affect the power at all. And the other cool thing about turning one up is you can turn it all, the power all the way up, and it doesn't affect the fuel economy because you're getting more power for the given amount of throttle, so it evens out. I mean, it's any effect on it's negligible. I towed mine once it was tuned. I've towed with it on stock power, and I've towed with it turned up, and the fuel economy was in like 0.1 or 2 miles per gallon. I mean, it didn't make any difference. So that's the good thing about it. Now this tuner, this is my tuner on this truck. This tuner is not included with the truck. It's available separately, but these things are expensive because the EPA outlawed them and shut down the company that makes them from making any more. So they're real hard to get. Now I will sell it, but you'll just have to call me, because generally I just tune a truck with it, and then I get it unlocked and I tune another truck. So for the most part, nobody wants to pay for what it costs, and you don't really need it unless you just want to play with the power levels. But like I said, we'll put it wherever you want. Most people just get about a little 100 horsepower, or basically 80 to 100 horsepower tow tune, which gives you a little more power, a lot more fuel economy, and you don't have to worry about anything as far as, you know, overstressing the engine. Not that I think you can overstress it even on hot, but some people are more paranoid than I am. But anyway, that's just an option. You can call me. I can be glad to explain more about how all that works. But that being said, this truck, I wouldn't hesitate to get in this truck and go anywhere. If you want to fly in and drive it home, you can. We'll be glad to pick you up at the airport during our regular business hours. No extra charge. We'll bring you back, do paperwork, do feedback, let you get on the road. Like I said, I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and go anywhere. And it's just that good of a truck. These 6.4s, as long as you keep the oil changed every 5,000 miles, and you change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you use Ford filters, these things will last basically forever. I mean, they'll last forever. You know, that's not a guarantee, but that's what's called, you know, a figure of speech. Obviously, it won't literally last forever, but you'd be surprised. I had somebody ask me, well, are you going to guarantee it runs 1,000,000 miles? Well, no, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. We've had them in with 500,000 and 600,000 mile F250s that have been pulling trailers their whole lives, and they're running fine. It all comes down to the maintenance. That's the biggest thing versus those old 7.3s. You've got to do the maintenance on these newer motors, or you'll have problems. But if you do the maintenance, you won't have problems. And the other thing is, a lot of times if a truck's been souped up and beat on, there's a way, just the way they run, you can kind of tell. It's just kind of sounds, it doesn't sound smooth and tight. But this one's not like that. This one is smooth and tight. There's no exhaust leaks. It's got a big pipe on it, but it's not stupid loud. You know, this wasn't some punk's truck that his daddy bought him a hot rod pickup and wanted to, and he's been ragging on it since day one. This truck, they've kept it up good, and this is one of the few F250s we've got in that we don't have to put a windshield in. It's got two little rock pecks. You can't even see them, but see, it still says Super Duty on the windshield. which is rare. Most of these trucks down south here, you see all the gravel everywhere. It's just not uncommon to have one that needs a windshield, but this one doesn't. And you know, we encourage you to fly in and drive it home, but we understand if you don't have time to do that. So if you want, we can help you with shipping. I just want to show you, we've been driving nearly 10 minutes and I got the cruise set. I'm going to turn it off now, but no engine lights on, no warning lights lit. You know, it's easy to pop a light off just to take a picture, but once you drive it for a while, if the problem's still there, then it's going to show up in the, it's going to come back on. So that's why I like to show the dash after we've been driving a while, so you can see that there are no warning lights, no engine lights, airbag lights, anything like that. And like I was saying, we're set up now to help with shipping. If you look at these online shipping calculators, don't be scared off by the prices they give you, because if you're not in a hurry, we can save you as much as half off of the average of these shipping quotes. And by not in a hurry, I mean it may take a day or two, it may take a couple weeks, but we can find you somebody to ship the vehicle for you for cheap. Because most of these places you see online, they're not actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks. They're just brokers who are signed up for this website that we're signed up with now, and they'll charge you a big deposit, which is just goes straight in their pocket, and then you pay the driver when he gets there. And what you pay the driver is what it really costs to ship. They just charge you $200 or $300 to list it on this website. But we're set up with this website now so we can cut out the middleman. We don't charge anything for helping set it all up, and it saves you a lot of money. The average, roughly 50 cents a mile. It can be more, it can be less, depending on, you know, where you are and how close you are to the main routes that these trucks go on. But if you you can call or email your zip code, and I can give you a ballpark shipping quote within $100 or so. It'll be pretty close, and give you something to go by. So just something to keep in mind. Don't worry about shipping. You're not going to be disappointed with this truck either when it shows up. It's just as nice in person as it is in the pictures. If you have any questions about it, call me. My number is 601-376-9869, or you can call my dad. Either one of us, be glad to answer any questions you may have. We appreciate you watching our video and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.